Hello to the nation, Nicholas Vance here to talk to you guys over Havana Domination gameplay, and I want to talk to you guys about what I want this channel to become in a little bit of a testing ground or a testing video for what I want this channel to become, and I want to know what you guys think about that, so please comment below. But basically, in this gameplay, I went 72-11, and I was using the MPL Rapid Fire, dual-wield Pythons, and Hardline Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Tactical Mask, because for some reason I can't get Tactical Mask Pro, and it pisses me off so much. I've tried it for 3 prestiges already to try and get it. I've gotten it the first time, but I used Scavenger Pro and Warlord Pro as well, so I could just throw it as many tactical grenades as possible, which ended up getting me it faster, but I really don't like using Warlord. I need Sleight of Hand. Anyway, guys, what I want to talk about is what I want my videos to be like in the future. Sorry, guys, I'm talking too fast, but I think that could kind of be my niche as a commentator. That kind of separates me from the rest of them. Just giving me a kind of thing. If it's really annoying, guys, I'll try and talk a little bit slower, but I don't want to be like everybody else and just do that stuff, which is kind of what I want to talk about now. What I want my videos to become is less of entertainment-type videos and me talking about how my day went, or stories that happened in my life, or something of the sort. Not to say those are bad videos, lots of people do them and it's really successful, but I want to set myself apart and give myself kind of a unique edge against other people. If you guys don't know, my kill streaks are Spy Plane, Napalm, and Attack Helicopter, but how could you guys know? Anyway, so basically what I want my videos to become is more educational. I want to give other people that are playing this game an advantage to if they're not evil the playing ground, even the playing ground against other players that have like so much more experience on them. I want to give players that don't have the days of online play the kind of a little Call of Duty for dummies, if you will, on how to kind of give yourself the slightest advantage. Maybe not the slightest advantage, but kind of bring up your skill level so you can stand a chance against those parties of like 5 15th prestige level 50s who all work together. You know, you run into them like you run into them a lot, or at least maybe not 15th prestige, but you know what I mean. Those like elite players that all play together all the time, and you always run into them, and then you always have to back out once you're in the lobby because you're afraid that you're going to get wrecked. But I keep on getting assists and pissing me off right now. But just watching it. But so basically, what I want to talk to you guys about is how to do better, at least in Havana Domination. So this is going to be talking slightly about spawn trapping, but and how to do a little slight spawn trap, but basically, I want to go over quickly. Spawn trapping isn't a new thing to do. It's a difficult thing to set up, especially when you're solo like I am. I'm not running with anybody, and I don't know why I revived this guy. I'm not running with anybody to help me set up the spawn trap or help me hold the spawn trap. Meaning, if I die in their spawn like I'm about to, here we go with the triple. Can I please get a like, guys? Please, just a little like for that triple MPL rapid fire. You know, that'd be kind of neat. But anyway. I want to go over quickly. Spawn trapping isn't a new thing to do. It's difficult to set up, especially when you're solo, and it's difficult to hold, especially when you're solo. Because once I die, spawn trap's gone right there. There's nobody else to hold it off. Basically, another thing I want to say is any domination gameplay you'll see on YouTube by a big name commentator like Woody's Gamertag, White Boy 7th Street, or maybe not White Boy 7th Street. He usually plays Grand War, have the challenge. Wings of Redemption. The X-Jaws, any big name commentary that plays domination, you'll see it in the game. Every game, they'll get A and B, or C and B, in order to make sure that the enemy's spawning at whatever other side there is. So if they have A, they're making sure they spawn at C. If they have C, they're making sure the enemy's spawning at A, so that they know where they're coming from. They can rush straight there, pick off guys going there, get their Blackbird, which gets them their Chopper Gunner, which gets them their dogs, call those in, and do it all over again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Anybody can really do that, especially if you're running with 1 or 2 more people. And the reason for that, the reason why they don't go for C, is because it flips the spawns. The enemy starts spawning behind them or at B because they're being dominated. It's just how the spawns work. And because of that, little double spray here. Because of that, what ends up happening is the whole game will flip. So they might spawn at C and some of them at B. So they might double cap, and then you'll be the one with single cap, and they might just completely wreck your spawn trap. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about, but I just wanted to quickly go over and see if I pushed too far in and somebody spawned behind me. But basically what I want to talk about is how you can do something similar to this, how to give you that edge, and know what you're doing so that you don't just rush into their spawn and get screwed over 50 bajillion times every time you rush in. and wonder why it doesn't work. So basically, this is how a domination works. There's three domination points, which you guys should know by now. There's 3 domination points, and a little bonus thing, they'll either be 3 in a line, or they'll be in a triangle. That's usually how any domination map works. Usually it's a line, but sometimes more of the unbalanced maps, they'll be in triangles. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, basically there's 4 spawn points on the A flag and the C flag. Usually there's 4 spawn points on the A and C flag, and then there's 1 alternate. There's always 1 alternate on any flag point. And then at B there's usually 2 or 3, and then there's 1 alternate. Now if you're getting dominated, there's different spawns for that occasion, and I'm not going to go over those because if you're trying to spawn trap, you don't want to dominate. So basically, this is why I'm using the attack helicopter. So when you get A and B, I want to go over quickly. On Havana, spawn trapping is terrible. If you get spawn trapped on Havana, especially at CDOM, it's not very forgiving and it's going to be hard to get out of. That's why I do so good on this game. But basically, how the spawning works is, instead of having 4 regular spawn points on CDOM, there's only 3. Now at A, there's still 4. But there's only 3 at C, and there's the 1 alternate is really close. While on A, the alternate for the 4 spawn points, if you get spawn trapped, is far away, so you can easily flank. You don't, like, if it's at C, someone could just turn right around and be able to see the spawn point, which kind of makes the alternate spawn point redundant. So basically, why I'm using the attack helicopters, because when you get A and B, they can still spawn near that sniping building, where my napalm is, right there on that building that you guys just saw about 2 seconds ago, the one with the napalm on top of the building. They can still spawn around there. They don't need to spawn way back C, but because I'm calling in my attack helicopter right on top of B, it can't spawn them there because they'd be spawning right in front of an attack helicopter, which isn't fair, or at least the game believes that's not fair. When in reality they can easily just run right away from it, but that's just how the coding works. So basically, because they can't spawn there, they all spawn back C, and you guys saw that earlier when I was using the M16. They were spawning right in front of me. Sadly, I couldn't hold them off because I pushed too much forward, and the guy spawned right behind me. But that's basically why spawn trapping is so notorious here. And really, most maps, there is a spawn trap that works extremely well. You'll see me get a little spawn trap. Oh no, never mind. Next time. But yeah, that's why I'm using napalm, just because to keep them off B, and also to push them back even farther. So if any of them do manage to flank out, they'll hit the napalm and they won't be able to go any farther. And the attack helicopter, again, is just to push them into back C, because that's the only place the game will let them spawn, because the game believes that it's doing that in order to make sure they don't get killed by the attack helicopter. And I don't know why I'm being so persistent and dropping down this napalm right now. But anyway, so really that's all you need to do in order to spawn trap at C, and that's how I got this good gameplay. It does take some skill and some repetition, so if you guys don't get it right at the beginning, you're not going to get it all the time. You're going to need to get A and B, so if you're doing it solo, that's going to be difficult. Usually teams just go, usually if you're a whole bunch of single players, you're not in a party, you usually go for kills. So if you can get A and B, like you saw at the beginning, we didn't get A and B right away. I think I want a little tear right here, but, and this guy's getting C right now, which kind of screws over the spawn trap, so I kind of let him die when I turn around right here so that the guy will shoot him. But, and he gets C, and that pisses me off so much because they got B. But, anyway, so basically that's how it works, but it's too close to the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But basically that's how it works. So what you have to do is it's hard when you're solo, because, I'll repeat myself, you have to get A and B, which if you're in a whole bunch of singles, and just some randoms, they won't usually go for that, they go for kills. And also you need to get your kill streaks. So that's why I have Hardline on, just to help me with my kill streaks a little bit. Taking out the stakeout. So you need to get your kill streaks, which pushes them into the backseat. And then on top of that, if they're good at winning gunfights, if they're all using FAMASs or something, that you're probably not going to win that gunfight unless you're also using FAMAS. I just got lucky with this MPL, because I really didn't want to get a FAMAS gameplay and use it for you guys. So I kept on playing with the MPL. But anyway, guys, oh, a little nice FAMAS action there. Anyway, guys, that's really all you need to do in order to set up a spawn trap. I'm sorry, guys, that might not have been too clear. But basically that's it. Put on Havana, if you want to set up a CDOM spawn trap, you sorry guys, I have a big cough right now. What you do you have an attack helicopter, plant that right down on B when you have A and B, and then you push right to C, and they'll all be spawning there. They won't be able to spawn anywhere else. To stop the flankers, use napalm, and you're good. That's really it, guys. Here comes the end of the game. The final kill was stolen from me. Ended up 72, maybe 71. I don't know. I can't see the screen right now. And 11. I think I got a couple defends and 1 cap. Anyway, guys, I'm Nicholas Ivanovich. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please thumbs up for the good gameplay. And yeah, so peace.